Kirsten at center, and Gwynn is in right field. And Tony's now played in 28 straight games for the Padres with 26 starts.
He has made some nice plays out in right field, going to his right, going to his left. He had one miscue in Texas. But hey, everybody's going to make an error once in a while out there, but collectively he's been doing a fine job.
Miguel Tejada. That .330 batting average is 5th best in the National League. They moved him around the batting order, but the 2 spot where he's batting tonight is where he has had his most success, at least average-wise. Batting in the 2 spot, hitting .425.
I'd like to see what his average is when Michael Bourne is on base. Because I'm guessing that Tejada is going to get a heavy dose of fastballs when Bourne is on. Cecil Cooper, manager for the Houston Astros. Long big league career for the manager.
To Chase Headley in left field. And one eventually comes down in the mid of Headley for out number 2. Start number 12, appearance number 14 for Josh Gear tonight.
See Josh shaking his head. I think he was, even though he recorded the out,
got away with one there.
I think he got away with one. In the big leagues, you're not going to get away with a lot of mistakes. That's a hanging changeup, and I think the reason why he got away with it is because it was a changeup, and it was up there just a little bit too much out of the zone.
Bases are empty for Lance Berkman. If you recall the 3-game series that these teams played in Texas back in May 8th to May 10th, which was a 3-game sweep for the Astros, Berkman missed all 3 games with a sore wrist. .252 batting average, and if you split his numbers home and road, it is really uncanny how similar they are.
Almost identical.
They really are.
.252 batting average, home road. At bats, 123 home road. 31 hits each. 8 home runs home road. The only difference, 1 RBI more on the road at 23 than at home, where he has 22. And this guy makes the Houston Astros lineup so much better. You know, I know that the Astros swept the Padres back in Houston, but this guy is so good.
Foul tip into the mid of Alfonso and a strikeout of Berkman. And Gear sets down the side in order in the Houston first inning. Pitch track saying that was on the corner. Padres coming up. Win leads off for San Diego. Impressive 391 on base percentage for Gwynn. And takes outside. Gwynn, Eckstein, and Hairston, the top three in the order for the Padres tonight. High strike from Roy Oswalt.
Well, we don't know if that's I think that's a 19. I think that's for Tony Sr. Because you can see the little cutout on the left part of that 9. And on the right side, see how it goes straight down?
Yeah, you can tell your 9's there.
That's a 9 right there. So I think that's Gwynn Sr. I'm sure that fan is appreciating Tony Jr., though, doing a fine job in a Padre uniform.
Oswalt with the 1-2 pitch. And a strikeout of Gwynn, who tried to check late, but goes around. San Diego lineup does have Tony out front, and then Eckstein batting second, playing second. Hairston in the 3 spot. Adrian is in the cleanup role. Good career numbers against Roy Oswalt. Then Coos, Henley in left, Alfonso catching, Cabrera batting 8th and Gear 9th. 31-year-old Roy Oswalt on the mound.
What was it that I said the other day about that pitcher, Tommy Hunter from the Texas Rangers? He was listed at 6'3", 275, 88 miles an hour fastball. Don't let the size fool you. Roy Oswalt listed at 6 foot, 185. He throws 95, 96. Fastball, curveball, changeup. He's tough to hit. No other way of looking at it.
J.M. Zach had a flare out to shallow right center. Matsui backs up. And Eck pops out to the second baseman. 2 gone. Astros defense brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to SDStorage.com to find a store near you today. Ivan Rodriguez coming up on 500 innings as a catcher this season, 5th most in the NL. Of course, back on the 17th of this month at Texas, his old stomping grounds, he took over the record for most games caught in Major League history.
You know, there were the days back when he was with Detroit and Florida. They just totally cut down the running game. Nobody would run at him against them at all.
Tonight marking game number 2235 for Ivan Rodriguez behind the plate. Scott Hairston snapped an 0 for 17 string with a home run in the 4th inning last night in Arlington, and then had 2 more hits after that. Knocked in both the San Diego runs in the 2-0 victory.
We talked about how tough Roy Oswalt is to hit, but he is beatable. But with that said, going into this start, his Major League record, 132 victories, only 68 defeats.
And he gets 2 strikeouts in the first, fanning Gwynn and Hairston, and San Diego goes down in order. After an inning for Petco Park, no score.
weekday afternoon games and get 2 tickets for the price of 1 in select seating sections.
Enjoy 2-for-1 prices on tickets and Wiener Schnitzel hot dogs Thursday, July 2nd with Padres 2-for-1 getaway days presented by Southwest Airlines. El Caballo leading off the top of the second. Takes a strike from Gear, 1-1. I don't know if Carlos Lee liked that call, chirping a bit. He lines it over Cabrera and into left field. Well, in the first series this year between these teams, Carlos Lee went off 8 for 12 with a homer and 6 RBIs, and he has a base hit in his first at bat of this series. Switch hitting third baseman Jeff Blum. Blum played yesterday in their loss to the Tigers. That was his first game back, just off the disabled list. Blum was on the DL June 13th through the 27th with a strained left hamstring. Blum. In his 2 seasons with San Diego, 06 at 254 here. And a similar season the following year in 2007 at 252. Just a hair inside, according to plate umpire Eric Cooper. 2 balls and a strike.
That's something Josh Gear is not afraid to do. Go inside with that hard fastball. He's got to be right on with that, because if he misses over the heart of the plate, that's when he runs into trouble.
Strokes it towards left center field, and coasting over is Chase Henley. First down to the second inning. Right fielder Hunter Pence. And you look up and down the lineup for the Astros. Hunter Pence is the young guy.
Yes.
Now, this really is a veteran Houston club.
Oldest in the major leagues as far as age. For some managers, you know, that's a good thing, right? Guys who have been around a long time.
Fly ball shallow right, and Tony coming in. He's staying at first. 2 down.
A mistake? Oh, that ball's right down the dish. Look at that. 87 miles an hour at that. Josh Gear is topped out tonight at 88. And, you know, that's why I think the first time around advantage Josh Gear. If you're going to nitpick at the corners, okay, then you throw one right down the middle. The guy gets froggy. Out front, maybe under it a little bit. I think the concerns come around like the second or third time around you're making that mistake.
Two outs for the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez. He had a good series against the Padres back in May. Went 4 for 6 with a home run. Leadoff base hit by Carlos Lee. He's at first with 2 down. And Gear's 0-1.
Oh, not a bad pitch. Maybe Alfonso brought that one out of the zone a little bit, but I thought that was a pretty good slider.
Hairston in center, shading him a bit to go the other way. And even though Lee doesn't have a very big lead, he draws the throw. Out towards third, Coos from behind the back. Leadoff base hit to Lee, but he is stranded. First runner left on by Houston. Adrian will lead off when we return to Petco Park.
Hey fans, get ready for the beach with a free Padres beach towel. Get yours Saturday, July 4th as we take on the Dodgers at a special 1:05 start time.
This year's Padres Beach Towel presented by San Diego County Toyota Dealers, and get your free Beat LA towel Saturday, July 4th as your Padres take on the Dodgers at a special 1:10 start time.
It's a nice towel.
It is.
I feel like my mom getting out of the shower. Okay, go to bed. Big day ahead of you tomorrow. Okay, Mom.
Doesn't take long to dry your head, though, does it?
No. Squeegee works well.
Squeegee for you. Adrian takes down low, asking for the appeal. No swing, says Les Diaz at third. .24 home runs, trailing only Pujols in the National League and the major leagues for that matter.
We'll have to see how Roy pitches to Adrian. That was a nice curveball there. Behind the count, 2-0, and he flips one up there. Roy Oswalt known for the fastball and striking guys out. Now this is a 2-0 pitch. He's got the curveball that he takes a little bit off, and then he's got that hard curveball. That almost looked like the change curve.
He's back to the hard stuff, misses low, 3 balls and a strike. And he walks him on 5 pitches. 60-second walk for Adrian. Leadoff man aboard for Kevin Kuzminoff. Shot at 10 homers on the season for Kuz, 6 of which have come here in the month of June. Ties him for his career high for most homers in a month.
That's paint.
At the knees, 0-2.
Back to back. Inside corner at the knees, 91. Either Oswald's just getting warmed up or he's picking his spots where he needs to add a little bit more. He shakes off and then goes with the next sign, and he wants to go back in there.
Shakes off another sign. Now gets the one he wants, and is 1-2 to Coos. Breaking ball down and away, 2-2. That beard's a new thing the last few days.
Looks like it's kind of in a transitional stage.
Two pitch. Pair out at second and out at first, 4-6-3. Taylor made double play ball right to Matsui.
You talk about Oswald hitting his spots. Remember, it was bang bang down and into Kuzminoff. Quickly hit 0-2, and then that pitch there from the swing. Let's take a look at the tracks. From the swing, it looks like Kuz is thinking inside, all upper body, throwing the head, hitting, dotting that outside corner. Perfectly placed for the double play.
2 outs, nobody aboard for left fielder Chase Headley. This pitch breaking ball is high. Good road trip for Chase. Hit 364. That's the 95-mile-per-hour fastball for a strike.
The other thing I like about Oswald, he works quickly, just like Josh Gear.
Gets in and goes.
Yes, sir.
Breaking ball, and that's the third strikeout for Oswald. The leadoff walk to Adrian. He's erased in the double play. And at the end of 2 innings, no score. By San Diego County Credit Union, your local financial partner for over 70 years. 3 games under 500 coming into tonight. They've had a winning record 8 of their last 9 seasons. Made a late charge last year. And Cecil Cooper got a vote of confidence. More than that, got a little bump and extension earlier this year.
Yeah, picked up the guy's option. And when you look at the National League Central, we're in the National League West the last few years. Last place team, Pittsburgh Pirates at 35-40. They're 5 games out only.
Popped up, and it's Eckstein who makes the catch. Everybody's in it in that division.
Yep. And the reason, and thank goodness that the Houston Astros, for their sake, they're 12-4 against the West. So that helps their 35-38 record. They're doing really well.
Standings presented by Firestone, a tradition of innovation. Brewers and Cardinals tied for first. Cardinals got smoked by the Giants today, 10-0. But you have the Reds and Cubs right there, Astros, and you mentioned the Pirates. Just a handful of games back. Oswald with the bat, 3 for 27 this year. Inside from Gear. And it's 3-0.
You can just tell by looking at Roy Oswalt. We know how he throws, but even swinging the bat, he's an athlete. Some guys just don't look comfortable swinging the wood.
Line off the glove of a leaping Cabrera and into left field. Look pretty comfortable there.
Yeah. If Chase Headley was playing a little bit shallower in left field, that might have been the old 6-7 play. That ball off the glove of Cabrera. He's got to throw the fastball. You want to have the pitcher earn his way on as this ball is tipped off the glove of Cabrera.
But you're right, a few more steps in, and
yeah,
Headley catches that before it hits the ground. You got a line drive caught 6-7. Oswald on for the top of the order, and Michael Bourne. Bourne bounced back to the mound to begin the game. And even a play like that seems routine. Bourne's speed, no margin for error. He hits this one in the air. Out of the right field, and Gwynn. 2 away. You'll take Michael Bourne hitting the ball in the air.
Absolutely.
Every time.
Yeah.
On the ground.
All those guys with the speed, right?
Yeah, Michael Bourne, 19 infield hits alone this season.
Now, let's put that into perspective. Remember we played Seattle? Ichiro had 32.
Wow. That's insane. Tejada fly to left field in his first at bat tonight. Tejada's flirting with becoming the first player in the National League to reach 100 hits. He's at 97. Got it in on him, and he fouls it back. 0-2.
Yeah, that's a pretty good ratio. We're at game 75 for San Diego.
So 74 for the Astros.
Yeah, they're not, there's still a handful of games away from game number 81.
He's getting his share of knocks this year, Tejada. Rolled out to Cabrera, and the flip to Eck for the force out at second. So the base hit by the pitcher Oswald, he's left on. And the bottom 3 will come up for the Padres. restaurants in their new location, Lolita's at the Park, just across from Petco. By MTS. Save gas, save money. Ride MTS to Petco Park. For more information, log on to www.sdmts.com. And by Ron Baker's Chevrolet, your home for the Silverado Superstore. It's cleared up tonight.
Absolutely. Beautiful night. Nice little breeze in our booth. None of that 100-degree.
I knew you were going to mention that.
Hair dryer weather. Seriously.
First pitch swing, and Alfonso gets jammed and rolls it softly to Tejada. One pitch, one out in the San Diego third.
If you want to experience what it was like in Arlington, just go to your bathroom if you have a hairdryer, put it on high, and just point it right at your face.
Was it really that bad?
Oh, the Double X guys have their windows open. I'm sure Andy Mazur is feeling quite comfortable. It was funny the other night. I looked over there. The windows were closed. They got the AC on, and Andy's going like warming his hands, and like shivering.
Because we had our window open and we were a tad warm. But enjoying the sights and sounds of the ballpark in Arlington. Shortstop Everett Cabrera.
You know, if you notice, anytime we shoot the Double X booth, Mazur and Marcus, they kind of puff out their chest a little bit when they realize they're on TV.
They
kind
bow
of
up.
Suck it in the gut a little bit.
Line left center field. Carlos Lee going to chase that one all the way to the fence. Cabrera to second base, taking the turn. He's going to slam the brakes on there. A one-out double for Everett Cabrera.
He is fun to watch. Carlos Lee in left field. I thought at first off the left-handed bat of Cabrera that ball had a chance to maybe slice towards Carlos Lee, but he didn't even have a chance to extend his arm and maybe even try to get a glove on it. This ball is hit so hard. Good looking swing by Cabrera. And not even close for Lee. He's thinking about three. You know what? With his speed, a clean single, he'll score. See if Josh bunts him over right here.
Swing it away. It pops up. And the third baseman Blum under it.
See, against a guy like Oswalt, you know what I think would be a good idea? Maybe try to push bunt towards first. Or maybe a drag bunt.
Get the runner over to third. At least take a crack at it.
That's just me.
Oh, with 2 outs, Tony Gwynn.
Well, take a look at the pitch count. Next toss will be 30 for Oswalt here in the bottom of 3.
So he is very economical right now. Ron Rodriguez out to the mound.
You know, this guy's a horse anyway. He's going to give you 110, 120 pitches.
And his catcher shared a smile there. Tony Fan in the first. Comes in having hit safely in 17 of his last 20 games.
That's awesome.
They're on the Western Metal Building.
Hopefully a Padre will hit a ball up there and we'll get a souvenir.
Center field, Bourne though, ranging to his right. Now the one-out double by Cabrera, the first San Diego hit of the game. He is stranded, and the first Padre left on. Top of the fourth, time for the Aflac trivia question for tonight.
Aflac!
Well, we just saw Nolan Ryan in Arlington. Former Ranger, former Astro. The question in his first start for the Astros, Nolan Ryan hit a home run off what future Hall of Fame pitcher?
Oh, that's a great question.
Berkman leading off the Houston fourth in this scoreless game. On the left field side, into foul ground goes Coons, and with room makes the catch. Berkman fouls out. Here gets the leadoff man.
I want to give a shout out to Doug Wilson out there. He sent me a nice little gift from Club Cohiba, the Wayward Islands. I'll be sporting that shirt around. Thank you very much, Doug. A loyal Channel 4 watcher, loves the Padres, and watches us every night. So thank you, Doug.
Carlos Lee has one of the two Houston hits. Oswalt owning the other. The 1-0. Just off that outside corner.
Well, that's funny. Carlos Lee was going with the Orlando Hudson look with the batting gloves. Now he just laced them up.
Takes a strike.
He just wanted to feel him out a little bit. And then he, okay, I'm ready to go hacking now.
Now he's
so
serious
tighten
about
up the gloves.
Coos to his left. Throwing out Carlos Lee. 2 down in the fourth. I don't know if you saw it last night, but the Padres A-ball team in the California League, Lake Elsinore,
World pitchers duel, I hear.
yeah, gave up 18 runs and won 33-18.
Oh my goodness.
This was a box score worth examining. Let's take a look at this.
My goodness.
By the way, of the 33 runs they scored, 32 were earned runs. On the ground to first. Adrian will take it himself. The High Desert team ERA took a pretty sizable hit yesterday. Part of the order coming up for the Padres when we return. Eck leading off, takes high for ball one. We're into the home half of the fourth. Scoreless game, Houston and San Diego. First game of this 4-game series.
That's got to hurt.
Well, remember in Houston, you know, and Eck calls it one of the scariest moments of his career when he was trying to bunt and Oswald's pitch, a fastball drilled Eck in the chest.
Yes,
right,
yes.
right above the heart.
I'm guessing this one gets elbow. Oh, that's right on the no meat. Right on the outside of the left elbow. That hurts.
Navarro out.
You know, when you get hit like that, your whole arm, the whole bottom of your arm gets shut down. Oh. And this ball, watch the trajectory of this ball. It goes straight down. I mean, not straight down, but it's not a glancing blow. That
Close
hurts.
enough, yeah. Sixth time that Eck's been hit by pitch this year. Twice he's been hit by Oswald.
Oh, he's smiling off. He's okay.
Leadoff man aboard for center fielder Scott Hairston.
I remember Eck telling me last couple homestands ago when he gets hit like that, he said the pain kind of
Motivates him.
A little bit, motivates him, yeah.
Back by Scott.
Ooh. You know, the Padres aren't really catching Roy Oswalt at the best time because, you know, notoriously throughout his big league career, kind of a slow starter, but from June on in his career, from June for the remainder of the season, 98-36 with a 2.99 ERA. This guy comes through when it counts. Now, there are a lot of guys who go undefeated in the month of April. Oh, that's great. Yeah, 1.5 ERA. Woo-hoo. Yeah, break out the pitcher of the month. September, sporting a 9. This guy pitches when it counts.
It's a 1-2 to Hairston here with nobody out in the fourth. Line down the left field side. Fair ball skipping into the corner. Eck headed for third. He's going to be stopped there. It is a double for Hairston. Now, with nobody out, Lynn Hoffman did not want to take a chance of having Eck thrown out on the perfect relay.
Absolutely. You know, it'll be interesting to see how they pitch to Adrian with first base open as Scotty Hairston turns this one around. Drop that head down and in. That ball is shellacked. And Eck is off and running. Carlos Lee gets the handle. And then you see Glenn Hoffman. And this is how you work an inning into a big inning, possibly. Take your chances with Adrian. If they walk him, you've got the bases drunk for Kevin Kuzminoff.
Do they even act like they're going to pitch to him is the question here, I would think. Nah. They're just going to put him on. Put the force at every base and bring up Cruz with the bases loaded. I don't think you can, if you're an Astro fan, dispute what Cecil Cooper's doing right here.
You can't argue with that.
It's 2 walks for Adrian now tonight. He leads not only the National League but the Major Leagues in walks.
Now remember last time when Cruz came up, Roy Oswalt really did a fine job of hitting his spots with that power fastball. Fastball in strike 1, fastball in strike 2, and then remember he got the double play ball by going down and away. So let's see if he tries to locate fastballs here to try to roll 2. Quite frankly, I think Oswalt's thinking punch out. and then go for the double play.
Well, you know, the competitor that he is, sure. He's
Yeah.
going to give up nothing.
Sure. Absolutely.
3 career grannies, including in his first ever major league at bat as an Indian. Scoreless game in the 4th. Padres have the bases loaded, nobody out, at a 1-0. Popped up out of the shallow left center field, backing up Tejada with the infield fly in effect. Catch made. 1 out. That works just the same as a strikeout for Oswald.
Yeah, and I think that was an off-speed pitch, so Cruz underneath it a little bit. Out in front and underneath it, popping it up, keeping it on the infield.
Chase fanned in the 2nd. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Oswald tonight. Fastball strike. Leadoff hit by pitch of Eckstein. Hairston doubled. Walked Adrian. Kuz popped out.
See that last pitch there, that's why Roy Oswald is so good, because he's got great stuff. He can get away with a mistake. He wanted that pitch down and in. It was up and away. Chase Headley didn't swing at it, but he gets the called strike.
And rides high. 2-1. Action pitch coming here, as they call a lot of times.
Yeah, guess that's fair to say. Located fastball. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, breaking ball. I'm done. I can't figure this guy out. 2-1, bases loaded. 2-1 count. And he pulls a string on that nasty breaking ball. How many guys can do that?
2-2. And now he's.
Okay, let's flip a coin. What's coming?
Well, you're going to say. What, if you're Chase, what are you thinking here? See ball, hit ball, obviously, but.
Hoping that maybe he hits you in the thigh so it doesn't hurt as much.
Kicks away, and here comes Eck. The Padres take the lead on a wild pitch. All the runners advance.
Well, you call that a break, huh? He went back to the breaking ball. Chase Headley did not bite. Pudge did everything he could to block that one. He was down on his knees. Chest protector out in front. Ump says, Headley, get out of the way. I might make your call here. Chase wanted the front row seat.
Eric Cooper, the plate umpire tonight. Runners are at second and third. Infield is in. Chase granted time.
7:58.
Oswald wants to get together with Pudge.
Well, with the runner on second base, they just don't want to get crossed up. That needs another run.
Here's the hit by pitch I mentioned where he got hit in the chest. That was Zambrano, but he did get hit by Oswald. There's tonight's The elbow. He got hit by Oswald in Houston as well in the ribs. That's foul. And Hutchison had a look at direct, got back to the dugout.
Maybe some Flintstone vitamins or something.
Think so?
Yeah.
Three-2 to Headley. It's jammed and fouls at left side. Well, here's the one in Houston.
Oh, this is scary. Right in the ribs. Oh, it was Mother's Day.
That was Mother's Day with the pink badge, right? Ninth pitch of the plate appearance for Headley coming here from Oswald.
That's 95, yo.
On the outside black.
Yeah, remember what I said earlier about 91 here, 91 there, a little extra giddy up, 95 right in the outside corner. Wow.
That was some fuzz. 2 on, 2 outs for Alfonso. One. Alfonso grounded out to short in his first at bat. Quickly behind, 0-2. Disposes of Alfonso on 3 pitches. It is now fan 5. The Padres do get a run in the inning on 1 hit, but Strand 2. Next started with the hit by pitch. 1-0 Padres at the end of 4.
As always, our mid-game recap brought to you by Murray Lampert Construction. If you're looking for a company that'll give you a great value, call my friends at Murray Lampert. Dedicated to 100% customer satisfaction since 1975. So get on the web at murraylampert.com for more info.
6, 7, and 8 batters for Houston in the 5th. Hunter Pence leading off. It's the 0-1 pitch in the air to center field. And it's Scott Hairston back a few steps. Let's get to the Aflac trivia question and answer for tonight.
Aflac!
In his first start for the Astros, Nolan Ryan hit a home run off what future Hall of Fame pitcher? Don Sutton. That was April 12th, 1980.
Was Sutton still with the Dodgers then? I mean, Sutton pitched for so many teams.
1980. I'm assuming he was still with LA at that point, but we'll double check. Pudge takes a strike. Nolan, when he signed with Houston, wasn't he the first player to make $1 million a year?
I think so.
First one to cross that threshold?
Yes, a year.
A year, right.
Right.
Yeah, Sutton was with the Dodgers still then. Again out to center field. Long run. Hairston still going, and it's over his head and gets out of the ballpark. 7th of the year for Ivan Rodriguez. Ties the game at 1.
We talked about the home run being a story when Josh Gear is out on the mound. A changeup. He stayed on it. Didn't really have a lot of biting action to it. Just kind of rolled up there, caught it out in front, and sends it into the Padre bullpen.
That's the 18th home run that Gear has allowed this season. Rodriguez homering on the 1-1 pitch to tie the game at 1. Golfed by Matsui out to left field. Headley in, now back. 2 away.
Well, those look like the kind of home runs that Joe McGrain used to give up back in the day. Whew. Used to be a fight at the bat rack when McGrain was out there on the hill, hanging those 83-mile-an-hour heaters and those cement mixer breaking balls. I remember McGrain would pitch in St. Louis. He'd back up third many times, and I'd be in the visiting dugout just airing him out. Get used to it. See, remember that's why I talked about bench jockeying, how it's a lost art? Except if it's one of your buddies, you know. It makes it fun.
Can have some fun doing that, huh?
Yeah.
But you still don't think it's going on much down there, huh?
I don't think it's as much as it used to be.
Roy Oswald had a base hit his first time up. Back to Gear. But the game-tying home run from Ivan Rodriguez is 7th of the season. Midpoint of the 5th, tied at 1.
Thursday, July 9th at Valley View Casino. It's a great venue. You remember the hits. Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Heartbreaker. The venue's great. Dance Under the Stars. There's giveaways also for premium seating at Rockstar Lounge and Black and Blue Lounge. Get your tickets at valleyviewcasino.com. In fact, you know what? Make a note. Headbands and leg warmers. Bring back the 80s.
You can find those things in your closet, probably.
Oh, absolutely. I am so stuck in the 80s. Got the boat shoes still.
Love is a battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 1-1 now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cabrera, Gear, and Gwynn due up for San Diego. Everett doubled to left center and was stranded in the 3rd. Blum creeps in at 3rd onto the grass and a bunt, but right back to the mound. And firing to first Oswalt, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Did you see Oswalt? He had to hurry on that one. And he fired a pellet over to first base. Cabrera was right out of the gate. Like a 100-yard dash. He did not give up out of the box. This bunt right back at Roy, but Everett he's going. Good for him. He puts the pressure on Oswalt to make the mistake. You know, 99 times out of 100, that's going to be the result.
Another bunt attempt, this one by Gear, fouled back. Gear popped out to the 3rd baseman, Blum, in the 3rd inning. Breaks his bat and grounds it to Berkman, who flips to Oswalt, 2 down.
Oh, 3-pitch fifth so far for Roy Oswalt.
So he's still under 60 pitches now here with 2 outs of the 5th.
1 out from completing 5 and only 58 pitches. 5 strikeouts for Oswalt, so he's doing well. If he's not striking somebody out, he's getting early outs, huh?
The way he's going, their bullpen's not going to be busy for a while anyway. Tony is fanned and lined to center. High strike, 1-1.
Hammer.
Breaking ball, 1-2. Tony making him throw a few pitches here anyway.
This is where you have to pull the old Luke Appling. Foul about 4 or 5 pitches off. Old aches and pains. Nice.
Off the edge with the breaking ball, 2-2. Back to it, and that's hit in the air towards right center field. Pence on the run, and Bourne with his speed catches up to it. 6 in a row retired now by
And
Oswalt.
emotion. You are an obsession. Bring back the 80s. Come on.
Hey kids, help us beat LA Sunday, July 5th at 1:05 and get a Padres floppy cap for kids.
All kids 14 and younger receive a Padre reversible floppy cap presented by Cox Channel 4 San Diego. Warren trying to lay down the bunt, fouls it. We're into the 6th, tied at 1.
We've seen a lot of that tonight, haven't we? Guys trying to bunt for a base hit.
Cabrera and Gear tried to do so in the San Diego 5th. The ball hit by Tony to end the bottom of the 5th off the bat. Looked like it may go for extra bases, but Bourne ran it down easily with the wheels he has out there. Remember the catch he made in the first game of the series in Houston?
Oh, yeah.
Off of Headley.
Up the hill.
On Towles Hill.
Yep.
One hopper out to Adrian.
That's the old popcorn hat.
Let's make it do with what you got.
You know, that looks like something right out of Monty Python. That's the Knights of Neat would wear. When you're done with your popcorn, you just, protect yourself from the elements, and you got yourself a lid.
There comes Miguel Tejada.
That kid's going to grow up and be something someday because he's innovative.
Show some imagination.
Absolutely. I like it.
Line to left in the 1st, hit it to an inning fielder's choice in the 3rd, did Tejada. Two 2-0. Sharply towards the middle, and Cabrera, who is cheating towards the hole, can't get to it. And a base hit for Tejada, is 98th of the season to lead the National League. Time for the Subway $5 footlong fan poll.
Oh, this is a no-brainer.
Which AL West team would you like to see move to the NL West? Mariners or the A's? Take Subway to 269-411. And I know you will be punching A a lot of times.
You bet. Love everything about it.
And the team that would have to move out to make way for the Mariners would be
Colorado.
The Rockies.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love the Mile High City. Love going there. The games, though, they're just
the elevation.
In the elevation, I can't sleep. The baseball, it's a totally different game. It's arena baseball.
City's great.
City's lovely. People are great.
Nothing against the city or the folks at dinner. Down and into Berkman. Alfonso takes a moment to locate it. Here would like a different baseball. One run, 4 hits for Houston. 1 run, 2 hits for San Diego. Padres have left 3 on base. Astros have stranded 2 to this point. Padres scored in the 4th. A wild pitch brought in Eckstein. And Ivan Rodriguez homered in the 5th for Houston. Homers for Berkman this year. To the right side, Tejada will stop at second base. It's played in by Gwynn. Back-to-back hits for the first time tonight.
Back-to-back hits that found a couple holes. Ball scoots through the right side as the one up the middle off the bat of Tejada. They're playing with pull, and that one there. Eckstein was playing a little bit more towards second base for that double play ball.
I think with a single in the second, grounded out in the fourth. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch, fastball, strike. 7 straight seasons with at least 25 home runs for Carlos Lee. He has a dozen this year. So on pace to make it 8 in a row. Looking for number 13 right there.
Yeah, he was. Look at the uppercut on this one. You recognize this pitch up and in and trying to elevate.
Off the outside part, a ball and 2 strikes. He had a home run in the series in Houston against the Padres back in May.
Okay, he's going up, up. Let's see if he goes something down and away here, or in the dirt. Paint. I guess on the counter, on the corner doesn't count. Okay, you think Track's going to like it or hate it?
Nope.
Strike. Caught the outside.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Really?
that's a strike. Come on.
2-2 pitch. The average right at 300 for Carlos Lee.
We're going to double check just so they're on the same page here. I say either breaking ball away or he can probably get him with a fastball on the inner part of the plate. What do you guys think?
We don't miss with that fastball.
Yeah,
Over the middle of the plate,
Josh
obviously.
isn't afraid though to throw that 2-seamer in.
This is 2-2.
Breaking ball away.
And off the end of the bat, foul.
Carlos Lee asking the home plate umpire if that was a strike. A lot of hitters will want to find out. Okay, I went for that pitch. It looked like it was down and away. I want to know if, do I need to swing at that again if it's a strike? I think that would have clearly been a ball if taken. Oh!
Completely
Oh my goodness.
demolished the bat.
Where did that ball go? Just like right out in front of home plate?
Well, it bounced in the batter's box right behind Lee initially.
You talk about getting some guy's kitchen. Josh Gear goes in the pantry past the Crisco. Oh my gosh. That a grown man swung that bat. Watch, this is a fly ball to the catcher. Look at that. That ball had That's comical. And thank goodness the bat doesn't hit anybody. The screen. Did you see that ball, though?
It went about
in 3
foot
feet
in front of him.
If that.
About shoulder high.
I love seeing that. That's so funny.
A new number for Lee. Same count.
But new life for Lee. He's got to make a good pitch here.
And he puts it into right center for a base hit. Tejada will come around, and now Hairston, a little misplay in center, but scoring is Tejada to give Houston a 2-1 lead.
Credit Carlos Lee for a great at-bat. He really did a fine job of fighting off some good pitches. He swung through some hangers, but we're going to check out the pitch track. First pitch, getting ahead. Going up and in again, trying to work both sides of the plate. In, out, in, out. Didn't bite on that one. That was a questionable pitch. Got away with a hanging breaking ball. But Josh Gear, as you look at the dots, He's staying out of the heart of the plate, and that's where Carlos, he can hurt you. And remember the breaking ball he swung at before? And he asked the umpire, hey, is that a strike? Well, regardless whether he thought that one was a strike or a ball, it was close enough for him to serve it up in the right center field for a base knock.
Greg Burke gets up in the San Diego bullpen.
That just goes to show you, even though a guy hits 30 to 35 a year, drives in 110, you can still shorten up. Look at Carlos is talking about where he got that pitch. That's great that he could laugh about it, you know.
Runners at the corners. RBI single for Lee. Ball went outside to Blum. Fly to left and grounded to first. Blum tonight 0 for 2. So 3 consecutive hits after Gear got the leadoff man, Michael Bourne. Fastball inside, 2-0. Blum crushes one, right center field. Hairston over to make the catch, tagging Berkman. He will score the second run of the inning. 3-1 Houston. Blum, a sac fly, his 19th run batted in. And it is a 2-run Astro lead.
You know, that's the time when you try to elevate one to the outfield, right? Less than 2 outs.
Blum does so, brings in a run, and now Hunter Pence, who's flied out twice. Once to right, once to center. Swings through that, strike one. Down the right field line. Just foul. Well, no question the key at bat of the inning, Carlos Lee.
Absolutely. Made him work. He followed some good pitches, and then he stayed on one. A breaking ball, went the opposite way, drove in a run.
And also moved Berkman to third, which allowed him to score on the sac fly by Blum. And homers for Pence.
You know what? I say this every time we play the Astros, but there's just something about Hunter Pence. I really think this kid, he's going to blossom into a superstar. You know?
Very good player. Gets jammed and fouls it off.
His build, he's lanky. He generates great bat speed. He's got a good arm in the outfield. And he's only going to, get better, obviously. He's only 25 years old. He's stuck in the 70s with the one batting glove. Love that.
Hit 25 homers last year for Houston. Native Texan from the Metroplex, actually. Born in Fort Worth. Lives in Arlington.
They had guys like Biggio for so many years. Bagwell. This guy, now it's Berkman. It's going to be Pence, I think.
Broken bat, roller out to third, and Cruz the force out of Lee at second base. But the Astros get 2 on 3 hits. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th now with the Astros leading by a deuce. All you can eat prime rib buffet now for only $10. Part of the order for San Diego in the 6th. That leading off. Popped out to second in the 1st. Was hit by a pitch leading off the 4th, and later would score a long Padre run. Padres won in that 4th inning. Astros tied it in the 5th. And Ivan Rodriguez homer and just scored 2 in the top of the 6th. We claim the lead.
Well, 3 might be the magic number for Houston, Mark. Because against the Padres, Roy Oswalt has allowed 3 or fewer runs in 10 of his previous 12 starts against the Padres. And with the way he's throwing right now, surrendering 2 hits.
Jammed him. Out to second. Matsui gathers and throws him out by a step. Now, Oswalt 9-2 lifetime against San Diego coming into tonight. And we mentioned also at the top, he won his first 7 starts of the season this year without a win.
Yeah, a lot of no decisions this year.
And then in his 8th start of the season, which happened to take place against the Padres in Houston, he picked up his first win of the season. Also, Josh Gear pitched in that game.
In fact, 9 no decisions for Roy Oswalt. You know, that means a lot of close games, and or the bull, you have the lead and the bullpen gives it up.
Now back, no balls, 2 strikes on Hairston. Well, at least no numbers wise, perhaps Wandy Rodriguez has been the ace of the Houston staff, but big game. Still want Roy Oswalt on the mound, don't
Absolutely.
You? Oh, wow. Pulling up in his eyes for a while, and Hairston couldn't resist and strikes out.
This is a hanger. This is a double hanger. Wow. You know, speaking of the rotation for the Houston Astros, their opening day rotation was Oswalt, Hampton, Ortiz, Moeller, and Rodriguez. And with those 5 gentlemen stated, did you know with those guys?
Adrian to left field. Carlos Lee almost overran it, but makes the catch on the warning track.
1 more win than Cy Young. 512 wins combined with that rotation.
Coming into the season. Enjoy the AM PM all-you-can-eat seats. Purchase a right field upper box, a right field upper reserve ticket, and enjoy your favorite ballpark foods all for one low price. The all-you-can-eat menu includes hot dogs or veggie dogs, nachos, popcorn, ice cream novelties, and fountain sodas. And you can get your tickets today at Padres.com. Bottom 3 in the Houston 7th inning. 3-1 Astros, and Ivan Rodriguez, who homered in the 5th to at that point tie the game at 1, leads off.
I remember mentioning the third time around for Josh Gear. Third time around, Tejada base knock, Berkman, Lee, and the result was a couple of runs. So the third time around for Rodriguez, Matsui, and Oswalt.
Here's 1-2 to Ivan Rodriguez. Chop towards the third base side.
Oh.
Pick. Coos stays with it, throws him out. Got it in the mid, gave it a look to make sure it was still in there, and it was, and he throws out Ivan Rodriguez for the first out of the 7th. And that one deserves a smile.
Oh. I thought it was going to bounce off his glove. I didn't think he was going to make a play like that, let alone draw leather on it. But nicely done by Coos. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket.
Strike one call on Matsui.
It's got to be the beard.
I think that's the cause, huh? How's that at the plate? Matsui has found a home near the bottom of the order. Remember early in the year he was batting up near the top. The average was in the 230s, 240s, but hitting around 350 down in the 8th spot in the order. Search this foul down the right field side.
Strike 2.
I want to hit the second deck and then bounced onto the field.
That looks like
something from Houston.
No, something from Toy Story. Woody.
Another 0-2 to Kaz Matsui.
Nice.
Strike out for Gear. His second.
Mr. Gear doing a nice job going with the breaking ball down and into Matsui. And he gone.
Oswalt singled in the 3rd, and then the 5th bounce one back to Gear. Comes back from the inside breaking ball. Out into center field, and Oswalt has his second hit. Well, he's allowed 2 hits to the Padres, and now he has 2 hits of his own.
Little duck snort off the end of the bat. A breaking ball, he reaches for it and places that ball perfectly out in shallow left center field.
Warren sprays it foul left side. The Astros center fielder 0 for 3. Grounded out a couple of times and fly to right. Michael Bourne came over from the Phillies in the trade that sent Brad Lidge to Philadelphia. Adrian steps on the bag to retire the side. A hit and a man left on. Time to stretch at Petco Park. Houston 3, San Diego 1. Go to Fan Diego. Tonight's Fan Diego fans of the game. Strike a pose.
Vogue. Nice night at the ballpark. Nice little breeze going on. It's on the, I would say, the chilly side, right? High 60s.
Much different from the last 3 days in Texas, for sure. Coos leading off the home half of the 7th. High fly, short right. The second baseman, Matsui, nearing the line. One pitch and one out. And Oswalt thrown 73 pitches through 6 1/3 innings.
And Roy Oswalt is following suit in the last 8 games. The Houston starters, last 8 games, a 2.63 ERA. That's some pitching right there. Oswalt tonight only 1 run and 2 knocks given up.
Pitch to Chase. Ten in a row now retired by Roy Oswalt since they intentionally walked Adrian Gonzalez in the 4th. Strike call, 2-2.
94 on the black knee high.
Just off the outside corner at 94, 3-2. Still under 80 pitches. Here in the 7th. Third baseman has a play on this. Blum in foul territory. Two down, and Roy Oswalt is in a groove right now.
Only the 2 hits tonight, and the two hits were hit hard. Cabrera's double in the gap in left center, and then Scotty Harrison double down the line in the 4th. That's it.
The Azers grounded to short and struck out. And the first pitch strike.
Speaking of good pitching, how about Tim Lincecum? He got another win, 8-2. Last 4 starts, 3-1, a 1.03 ERA for Tim Lincecum. And in that time, he struck out 37. He's only walked 3. In 3 complete games in those 4 starts.
That'll get you
remember
a repeat of the Cy Young.
Yeah, remember early in the season how it was like he was like struggling a little bit.
Lost a start here early in the season. You know, 2 from Oswalt. And Matsui drifting along with Pence. It's the right fielder along the line in fair territory. 12 in a row sent down by Roy Oswalt at the end of 7. The Astros lead it by 2. Small budget, satisfy both. With Sequan Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet, now for only $10. Into the 8th inning, there's a new San Diego hurler, and it's Greg Burke.
Josh Gear did a fine job. 7 innings, 3 runs, 7 hits. He'll turn over the rock to Greg Burke. You know what? That's exactly what Josh needed. I mean, he didn't choose to pitch against Roy Oswalt this evening. That's just the way the draw was. Because Roy Oswalt is out pitching him. He's playing filthy tonight.
Out of the order for the Astros, and Tejada takes a strike. They got their 2-run rally going in the 6th with a 1-out single to center. 1 for 3 tonight. A chopper, Burke can't get it. Eck charges, he'll have to hurry, and gets it there in time.
Well, Greg Burke has got that good sinker. A different look now to these Houston Astro hitters. Greg Burke throws harder than Josh Gear. Sinker, slider, split finger. And with that said, with that sinker, infielders got to be on their toes. And David Eckstein always on his toes, makes the fine play.
The Puma, Lance Berkman, the first baseman. Check swing strike. Yeah, when you look at the final line for Gear tonight, 7 innings, 3 earned runs, as you mentioned, 7 hits, no walks, a couple of strikeouts, gave up the 1 home run solo shot to Ivan Rodriguez in the 5th. Outside from Burke.
You know, I hate the term quality start, but that's more than a quality start.
It is.
According to the standards.
Which is, what, 3 earned runs or less in 6 innings?
Right.
So that's 3 consecutive quality starts then for Gear, who had 3 runs in 6 innings each of his last 2 starts, both against Seattle. Up the middle, and with that cheating way over towards the hole, that'll roll into center field. A base hit for Berkman, his 2nd of the game.
We've seen a lot of grounders tonight, haven't we? We scoot through the infield, and you know, with each individual hitter that comes up, there's different shifts. Playing to pull, playing to go the other way, and once again, Lance Berkman with that skimmer beats the defense.
Carlos Lee, who has had the at-bat of the night, his single in the 6th, RBI single. Noteworthy on a couple of different levels, one of which being when the bat shattered in his hands when he got absolutely sawed off by Gear. The ball went about a foot in the air and about a foot in front of him. But Lee eventually singled into right center to drive in a run, the go-ahead run. Check on Berkman. One on, one out in the Houston 8th inning. 3-1 Astros. In the opener of this 4-game series. Burke's 1-1. And a check on Berkman. Pitch to the plate. And a double play ball. Cruz at Adrian. On a scoreless inning for Burke. Burke, whose ERA is about 5 runs better at home than it is on the road, gets the 5-4-3 around the horn. When you paid the lowest price on your new furniture, that's Jerry's price. Seat winners there tonight. Hey folks, Roy Oswalt back to the mound for the bottom of the 8th. 8, 9, and 1. '84th pitch of the game from Oswalt is a first pitch strike to Everth. Pitcher spot due up next. Venable will pinch hit. And then Tony Gwynn. Breaking ball strike. Oswalt has retired 12 in a row as he enters this inning. Cabrera doubled in the 3rd. Was thrown out by Oswalt bunting in the 5th.
There's Karen Velazquez Diaz, skate saving a beauty.
Another one in the same vicinity behind that 94-mile-per-hour fastball. Got him looking off speed. I'm not so sure. Is this up?
Oh, that's up. I think that's up. You know, I think that's up. Yeah.
Mary Cooper ringing up Cabrera's 7th strikeout. Oswalt.
You know me, I'm a fan of the high strike, and I don't mean the extreme high strike, but above the belly button, a ball high, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Above the belt. But that one was too high.
Especially because it was a breaking ball coming up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Venable pinch hitting for the pitcher Burke. Will, who did not play in the series in Arlington. In fact, he was a late scratch from the first game there as he injured a wrist during hitting in the cage. Breaks his bat, fly ball to right, and Pence makes the catch, 2 away. Workman left handling the barrel of the bat. Rick Renneria. Getting a lot of broken bats tonight, too.
Yeah, that's true. Guys are staying off the barrel. In the kitchen and off the end. So you get your broken bats.
Will get out of play left side. Tony 0 for 3. Hit one well his last time up in the 5th, but Michael Bourne ran it down at right center. Also lined to Bourne in center field in the 3rd. Bourne plays him towards left center. Strike call, 0-2. Oswalt steps off the rubber. On the ground to Matsui. 15 in a row retired by Oswalt, who is at 95 pitches through 8 innings. It's 3-1 Houston. Hey, Padres fans, are you looking for a great deal? With Coca-Cola Value Weekends, you can get an Upper Reserve ticket, a hot dog, and a Coke, all for only $12 for any Friday through Sunday regular season home game. Get your tickets early and save by going online to Padres.com. New pitchers, Clay Meredith.
Well, last time out for Clay was up in Seattle. A couple of innings, gave up 3 runs, 24-pitch effort. Trying to keep it at least a 2-run deficit here. So the Padres have their chance in the bottom of the 9th.
Lum Pitts and Ivan Rodriguez in the Houston 9th. Well, the Astros have Jose Valverde up in the bullpen, but I'm not buying right now that he's coming in.
Yeah, I'm thinking
in the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah. I still think that Oswalt has a lot to give.
I think if you're the Padres, you wouldn't mind seeing Valverde in the game in the bottom of the 9th. No disrespect to Valverde, but the way Roy Oswalt's been going right now, 15 in a row, 96 pitches. Even a miss by Blum, who strikes out to begin the 9th. Padres scored in the fourth. The wild pitch allowed Eckstein to score from third to give them the lead. The Astros tied it in the fifth on an Ivan Rodriguez homer. And they added 2 in the sixth. RBI single for Carlos Lee. A sac fly from Blum. 3-1 Astros here in the ninth. Pence is flat out twice and grounded out. Astros have 3 runs, 8 hits. Padres 1 run, 2 hits. 1 out, double in the third from Cabrera, and a double in the fourth from Hairston. Slowly up the third base line, barehanded Kuz to first. Not in time. Did everything he could, Kuz did. But still could not throw out Pence. He runs very well.
Yeah, that's a great play, as you mentioned. Kuz could have done anything more. 2, 3, hop, 4, bare hand, accurate throw. Pence just beats it out.
Kuz has been really good on those little rollers in like that, where he comes straight in. They're getting Pence there. 1 on 1 out. Ivan Rodriguez has a solo shot tonight. That came in the 5th. The 7th of the year.
Clay Meredith on the mound. He's got that sinker. You get a lot of those infield dribblers. And that's what's frustrating.
High fly to right. Sends Gwynn back. Gets to the spot to make the catch. Two outs in the ninth. Batter is Matsui. Padres will have the heart of the order up in the bottom of the ninth. Eckstein, Hairston, and Adrian Gonzalez.
"96 pitches for Roy Oswalt. As far as I'm concerned, I think he's going out there. You know, he's not in the Texas heat. It's a pleasant night. And, you know, he still had that giddy up on that fastball, and his breaking ball was still snapping.
Well, Oswalt is due up next. He is in the on-deck circle.
He's going to go out there. Now, if it's 8-1 Astros, you're going to the pen.
But 3-1?
Yeah.
Astros and Padres beginning this 4-game series tonight, after interleague play concluded last night at Arlington. Padres, by the way, finished interleague play 5-10. This may not sound all that great when you take into account that last year the Padres were 3-15 in interleague play. Astros went 6-9 in interleague. Strike, and Alfonso popped up. You're going to see if Pence had taken off. He had not. Now, the Astros yesterday were an out away from sweeping a 3-game series from the Tigers. Detroit, the first place team in the American League Central. With Valverde gave up a home run to Brandon Inge. Runner going, the pitch out. Now he stops. And Alfonso does run at him. Now Cabrera running it back towards first, and the Padres execute the rundown perfectly. 2-6-3. Pence took off, the pitch out. Alfonso did the right thing. And Cabrera to Adrian. Last chance coming up for San Diego in the heart of the order. 2 up. Bottom of the ninth, 3-1 Houston. Oswalt back to the mound. Eckstein leading off, and he takes inside, ball 1. Aaron Erstad takes over in left field for Carlos Lee. Two balls, no strikes. Oswalt now at 98 pitches.
Yeah, I was looking at the Astro notes. The most that he has thrown this year, 126. That was 2 starts ago in Minnesota.
To right field, Pence coming in, and he makes the sliding grab for the first down of the 9th. A good defensive play there behind Oswalt, who's now retired 16 in a row.
And he's playing a little shallow because David Eckstein doesn't have the power to the opposite field, so Pence playing it a little shallow and just enough to come in there and make that sliding catch.
Oswalt has a complete game this year, but it was an 8-inning complete game loss 2 starts ago, June 19th at Minnesota. So the 8 and the 3rd he's worked right at this juncture, makes this his longest start of the season. And he hits the outside corner to Hairston. Hairston foul down the right field side. Oswalt over 100 pitches. 6 straight games he's been over 100 pitches now. 8 of his last 9. 126 is high pitch count in a start this year. Third baseman Blum fields. Close. Whew. By an eyelash, they get Hairston. 2 down. With Adrian coming up here, the poll results of tonight's Padres Power Play brought to you by the Energy Resource Center. You can watch the pregame to vote and for a chance to win an Energy All-Star prize pack. Adrian winning it tonight. He looks to keep this game going. Padres down to their final out. He's reached twice tonight. walk in the second, an intentional walk in the fourth, and he lined out to the left fielder, Carlos Lee, at that point in the sixth. A wave and a miss, strike one at the 95-mile-per-hour fastball.
.96 on that last fastball.
Still bringing it.
Yeah, he's a horse.
This is off the plate. 2 balls and a strike.
This is where, whether you're a rookie or a 10-year veteran, you smell that finish line. You know, there's a point where you might try to overthrow a little bit. You know, you want to shut this one down. It happens to the best of them.
And the Padres down to their final strike. Green was the last Padres batter to reach base when he was intentionally walked. In the fourth.
He has been electric all night, Roy Oswalt.
Rookie ball falls low and a full count. The base runner would bring the tying run to the plate. It is Kuzminov who's on deck. Oswalt, who has retired the last 17 hitters in a row. 2 outs in the ninth. It is 3-2 to Adrian. We'll do it again. Rodriguez out to talk with Oswalt. Roy Oswalt retires the last 18 batters he faces, and the Astros win it tonight 3-1. Tenth career win for Oswalt against the Padres, his second of the season, his second 2-hitter of his career.